Mm, 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 mm. We are live. All right. Make sure everybody give people a second to get in here, and then that's all though. 1 second. That's all they get. Hopefully they can hear us. We're just sitting here talking. They're just watching video of us going.
Important things.
Something like that. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of you. This is P3, the Perfect Package Podcast. It is time for another Perfect Package. I'm Chad.
It is, in fact, your boy Dave. Once again, coming at you live.
Coming at you live. That's right. I am digging this, man. I am digging doing the live thing.
Oh, yeah, no, the live is fun. It's fun getting some of the feedback right away.
Yeah, like the instant
we
feedback.
Say. Yeah, especially. Man.
Just some and sometimes it helps us.
Yeah, get you kind of on the right track in terms of your thinking. Gives you a couple of ideas sometimes too. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. How you been, man? How's your week been?
You know, I've been pretty good. The weekend was solid. I keep, having to tell people this whole situation hasn't really changed my socialization that much. I miss bowling. That's what I miss. I miss bowling. Bowling is one of my favorite things to do, and not being able to bowl has been rough. But beyond that, I play a lot of video games, so I'm just kind of like basking in the glow of the CDC and literally every place in America being like, hey, why don't you stay home and play video games? And I'm like, if I have to, sorry, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, twist my arm. Oh, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. Uncle, I'll play some video games.
If I have to.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Awesome, man. Awesome. It's good to hear. Good.
What about
Glad you're doing well.
What's going on around your direction?
So, couple things. Well, so you are in Delaware. I am in Maryland.
Yeah.
They just locked it down here. Like masks in public and stuff like that. And to go to a Walmart and everyone has masks on is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
It is creepy weird to see everybody with masks on. And I don't know. I got like those the ones that pull up like it looks like you got a turtleneck on and then you just pulled it up over your mouth.
See,
it's kind of like Ted Bundy chic, to
yeah, I was gonna say that's the problem because like there are masks and then there are masks. There are masks to protect you and there are masks to cover your face, and those are two different things. Okay, if you're wearing a mask to cover your face, you're causing problems. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I am not. I've thought about it. I've thought long and hard about it. That I just want to get a bandana and just roll into, Walmart like Billy the Kid.
Oh yeah.
It's weird because it's like this morning on my way to work, I stopped at the 7-Eleven that frequently gets robbed, and everybody's got a mask on, and the people there are just like, "Hey, how's it going? How are you doing?"
Yeah, because it's like
3 months ago, you would not be doing that if somebody came in with a mask on.
You would not be cool with this. Now, mind you, I want to say like somewhere in the ballpark of 4 or 5 years ago, it was one of the Fireflies that I went to that was not the first, but one of the earlier ones. And I decided that I was going to wear bandanas on my face because the year before it had been all hot and dry and dusty and I breathed in a bunch of nasty. And then for like 4 or 5 days afterwards, it's just like coughing up dirt balls, just gross mud spit. It was gross. So I was like, I'm going to have bandanas that I'll dip in water, put over my face to protect me from breathing and all this dust and all this craziness. And let me tell you something. I've never felt like more of a badass than when you got your face covered by a mask. It's crazy. I was just like, oh man, something about you know how they say that all of your emotions are in your eyes.
Yes.
I think it's your whole face, man. Because when people can't see half your face, they just assume you're up to some shit. Like people would walk by and I'd have, this solid, okay. One, I never wore any solid like red or blue bandanas. I wasn't doing that. That was nope.
You're not going that route.
Not going that route. So they were, I mean, these were goofy bandanas, like tie-dye, shit with unicorns on it. Like all kinds of weird stuff, but still people would be like, oh, well, that guy, he's got his face covered by a bandana. What's he up to? And I'd just be like, nothing. I just don't want to breathe in dirt. Fair points, gentlemen. Fair points.
Oh, for the listener at home, Anthony from Capes on the Couch just chimed in, and they know I'm up to some shit. And our good old, I don't know what you want to call him, Nate. What'd you call him last week? Shitbird.
Yeah.
And Nate says, half your face and black.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So, I had a birthday. That sucks on lockdown. But and then Sunday I went and picked up more beer.
Yeah.
At Miss Pillion. And which was kind of a drag because made the wife get out of the house. We went out there and we drive half hour over there and go inside, buy beer, and then just turn around and go home without drinking any beer.
You just picked up beer.
And it's like, usually we should sit here and have a couple of beers and then go home and drink more beer. But now it was like, we just went to a brewery and bought some beer, and now we're going to drive an extended amount of time to get home when we have 2 liquor stores within 5 minutes of our house.
Look, I was going to say you're supporting local, but you are, you're supporting friends, supporting small business. It's all good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
so it's all worth it.
Yeah. It's all worthwhile.
Yeah. So tonight'll be a fun one. It's going to be an easy one. Or is it?
No, it's easy. It's like there are very few wrong answers here.
That is true.
There's not a whole lot. Now, I do believe this is going to be one of those situations where you hit a whole lot of people going, I can't believe you left out X. And you're just like, what am I supposed to do? I only have so many. There's only so many.
Yeah, we're going to get hate on this one, I think.
Yeah.
Just for leaving stuff out.
Oh, 100%.
But so we mentioned this in an earlier episode, and I don't want to say it was that long ago. It was 2 or 3. Sure. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's semi-recently. But we mentioned it, and then Kate from Ignorance Was Bliss on her Facebook page posted basically that she tagged me in it because you don't do Facebook that much, but
very true.
But basically said thanks for the idea, and I was like, okay, yeah, we'll see that and we'll raise it. We'll do a whole episode on it. But and what it is this tonight here on the Perfect Package podcast, the theme for this week is going to be the perfect barbecue playlist. The perfect barbecue playlist is what we are going to be creating. Now she did the perfect barbecue / picnic playlist, which is wildly different.
That's not a thing. That
Yeah, a picnic and a barbecue are not the same, not even
these
close.
are super different vibes. Now, not to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy. But if you're black, a picnic and a barbecue are pretty much the same thing. They're pretty much the same thing. You don't look, black people aren't out here packing up baskets of charcuterie plates and shit. It's not happening. We're putting all the meats that were gonna be cooked on the backyard barbecue in a cooler. Got another cooler of various beer and liquor. We're going to the state park to whatever barbecue pit they have next to some sort of pavilion, and we're gonna party like we're in somebody's backyard at the state park. It's the same thing. We'll call it a picnic, but it's a barbecue.
So now I'm thinking, now correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm just being white. Now to me, a barbecue is you are part of the activities is making the food.
Oh, 100%.
Now a picnic
definitely.
is, it can be in the exact same location as your barbecue,
Mhm.
but everything's pre-made.
Yeah, I think so. I should think so. Everything's been done already for a
You're
picnic.
the English teacher. Fucking tell me what the difference between a barbecue and a picnic is.
Look, these are cultural differences, man. These are cultural differences. In a picnic for black people, we're still cooking. Because
Okay.
you're not
Jason,
gonna
okay, fuck, put your shirt on. Jesus
you're
Christ.
you're not gonna get 50 to 70 black people together in a state park and pull out some baskets and be like, would you like these cheese and watercress sandwiches? They will riot. They will go into whatever woods there are. They will fucking kill something and they'll slap it on that barbecue and that pit that they have at the state park and they'll cook it. No, thank you. Also,
I'm
what is watercress? Very
No.
real. I know what water chestnuts are, and I actually kind of like that like weird texture they have, but I don't know what watercress is.
Somebody want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I don't know. But in any
All right,
case,
so I'm actually looking this up because we need to know.
oh, the difference between
The official, by definition, a barbecue is a meal or gathering in which meat, fish, and other food is cooked out of doors on a
Mhm.
rack over an open fire. Okay, so we got that. Uh-oh.
Nate knows. Nate knows. Nate knows. That is 100% the correct answer. 10 points to fucking Slytherin for Nate.
Here, we'll put it up there so everybody can see. Read that for us while I'm looking this one up.
Picnics, barbecue, and block parties from least to most turned up. And thank you for the turn. I appreciate that, Nate. All of them have dancing, music, and a bunch of different food. Yeah. Boom. Done. He's got it.
Perfect. So again, definition: picnic is an outing or occasion that involves taking a packed meal to be eaten outdoors. Okay, so there you go. It's, to me, the difference is whether or not the cooking is happening as part of the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, I get down with that. That makes sense, but that's the technical definition, not the realistic application.
yeah. So the as always, we are going to get 5 picks each. And this time, instead of separate playlists, we're going to make one giant playlist of 10 songs. So it's not that giant.
But yeah, this is one we definitely could have had somebody else on and it would have worked. But
we could have had 10 people on.
Yeah.
Or made a real playlist.
Oh, man. Yeah, but 10 songs will still do it because look, you have the full playlist, and there's gonna be a lot on there for the full playlist, but there's some staples. There's like the okay, okay, we know this is what's happening type deals. So there's that. Now, my question to you is, do you want to go just full staples? Because they're kind
It's your
of
picks, man. It's your picks.
I want to throw in some sidewinders, not off, not off. They definitely
No.
belong,
Yeah.
but they're kind of like your off the beaten path picks
You
for
can do that.
top. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know, it's your barbecue, man. It's a barbecue playlist, but it's got to be perfect.
But it does in fact have to be perfect. All right. I'm going to take a
You're
look
gonna
over my
start us
list.
off.
I'm gonna start it off this time just because I want to set the tone, and B, I have the easy ultimate A number one that I think every single picnic barbecue
Yeah.
is going
Come
to
on
have.
now.
Sorry. And this one I think transcends boundaries. Okay, this one transcends boundaries. All right, all kinds of people all across the country, no matter what your background, no matter where you come from, no matter how you get down, this is going to be on your barbecue playlist, and everybody's going to enjoy it. Nobody's going to be offended. Everybody's going to dance. Everybody's going to have a good time. And that simple song that goes on all the playlists is Summertime. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Everybody can get behind that song.
Everybody.
There's no profanity.
Nope.
There's no
Family friendly.
It's very family friendly. There's no overt sexual overtones, nothing crazy. Everybody loves Will Smith. Everybody loves Will Smith. And it's cool vibes. Chill vibes. What do you think?
Yeah. It's on the nose. Summertime. Nobody has winter barbecues.
No, it's not happening.
Fall barbecues are rare. They happen.
Mhm.
They're rare.
You can have a spring barbecue, but you're thinking about summertime.
Yeah. So yeah, summertime. It's upbeat. It's happy. It's peppy. It sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those songs that just sounds fun.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna upset myself here because I have to do this every freaking time.
Mhm.
But what is the sample that they're using there? I always forget.
I don't know.
All right, give me a second. Vamp.
Oh, here he goes
gotta
with his
get this.
machine gun keyboard here.
Don't worry about my machine gun keyboard. We'll edit it out in post.
I'll edit it out in post. Thank you for your service.
Whatever, dog. Who sampled that? That is what? Yeah, obviously. Brain. Come on. Cool in the Gang. Summer Madness. Now, I'm gonna say that I hope that wasn't one of your picks. It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
But Cool in the Gang Summer Madness is straight up one of my favorite just riding in the car jams. And then it gets turned into Summertime because DJ Jazzy Jeff is a fucking absolute beast. Turns that into one of my favorite barbecue songs. But just for riding in the car, you ever play GTA? I want to say Vice City.
Yeah.
One of the radio stations on Vice City plays Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang, and it's the best station on any GTA game. It's the best station that I've ever encountered ever of all time. If I could have that station in real life, I'd be so happy. But it plays Summer Madness. I would I don't know how old I was when that game came out. Couldn't drive, or at least didn't have enough money to be driving around all the time. And I would just chill in one of the cars, one of the classic cars, head out to the countryside, watch the sun come up or go down, listen to Kool and the Gang Summer Madness, and just chill because I love that beat, and which in turn makes me love Summertime even more.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So for my first pick, so many places to go. This is the one I always go to with barbecue playlists.
Okay.
Not necessarily always my kickoff song of a playlist, but it's in there. It's hard to prioritize a barbecue playlist. If I made a barbecue playlist, I would fill it up with all the songs and put it on shuffle.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, because you don't know where you're going to be.
Mm-mm. Never know.
And I think with a 10-song playlist, this is good because this is the 10 songs we're going to remember of this playlist as the barbecue plays out. This is one that I always kind of prioritize and I always think of when I think barbecue playlist. And we've talked about it actually on the show before. Okay. Ghetto Superstar.
Oh, yes.
Maybe even the extended mix.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
I gotta look again. Because it's like 300 people that do Praz, ODB, and Maya. God. Yeah, Ghetto Superstar. Now, I don't know if we want to talk about this outright, but for me, and this will kind of show you the direction I'm going to be going. For me, a barbecue playlist is always pre-1996. At least the vast majority of pre-1996 is your playlist.
Okay.
Because there are things that post 1996 you don't want to listen to when you're outside sweating, playing yard games, eating burgers, playing past the shit, whatever's going on out there where you're just, you're starting to lose feeling in your feet. You're getting bloated. You're just hot and sweaty. Janice is acting a fool.
Janice is having a good fucking time.
Somebody did not put any kind of covering over the potato salad.
Just flies.
And when that happens, you don't want to hear Drake. When that
hell no. Good Lord.
I don't want to hear Cardi B. No.
Okay. Okay. I had to think about it for a second because
and even fun upbeat songs, period, post 1996 for me, I can't do. Not at a barbecue.
I'm going to work to change your mind. Not completely. Right. Because I also have my line. I also have my this is it. After this point, we're just kind of like, no more. But I think we could go a little bit later. But that's just my youth speaking. So just, we're gonna deal with it. Can you hear my pup in the background going absolutely nuts? I don't know what he's barking at, and I assume it's somebody.
Hopefully, it's not like a home invader, and someone's gonna come in there and slit your throat.
It is some people walking their dog.
Oh,
how dare they be on my street? Yeah, these are the pitfalls.
Hey, man. It's high quality entertainment here.
They're out of sight.
Now it's going to keep going for 20 minutes just to let them know. Don't even think about coming back here.
Right. Idiot.
All right. It is. It's time for your second pick.
Okay. So, now it's tough. Because Summertime was my easy one, and I got a lot of other things on here, and I definitely want to try and change your mind on the 1996 metric. I think there's some things between 96 and 2000 that we're still on board for, but I think for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna go with one that honestly, I don't think just belongs on this barbecue playlist. It belongs on a whole lot of different playlists. And that is going to be DJ Cool. Let Me Clear My Throat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Like you can put that on literally anytime and people are going to have a good time. But at a barbecue, you might as well just be like, there might as well be a knob that says turn this shit up to 11 and you put on Let Me Clear My Throat, everybody's getting crazy. Everybody knows words.
Oh yeah, that is a dance floor filler
Mm-hmm.
from the good old days when I DJ'd. Yeah.
Yep. You got see, my favorite part is this is gonna be the time when everybody's just gonna, I don't want to, it's okay, not act like an asshole, but you know the part where it's like, fellas, or is it starts with ladies, if you came in here and you don't need no man, and they can't do it.
Janice is like, boo!
Exactly. And Janice's husband is like, you're married to me. You know what? Fine. Whatever, Janice. But she's going off. And then as soon as it's, fellas, if you don't know what the hell them ladies is talking about.
Absolutely. Hey, that is a song that will make you stop a conversation.
Oh. Serious? It's the middle of a conversation. That comes on.
And it can be serious.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, so the doctor, I went the other day and they
bam, 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 bam.
Everybody in the place to be, make some noise if you're down with me. And it's like,
shit.
I'll tell you about my test results later. I'll be right back.
No.
Here we go now.
Also, you know,
holy shit. Yeah.
If the powers that be are smart in the post Rona world, they are going to need to ban that song for at least a couple months so that people aren't standing real close to each other going, God damn.
There's your video right there. Somebody go out and make that TikTok right now.
It's just like, oh God, no, yeah, you can't have people coughing on each other.
Just at Walmart, somebody going, and it's like, God damn.
And then the music cuts in.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh my God, that's a good one.
But hell yeah. I think that song is another one that transcends everything. Everybody loves that song. I remember in college, we used to, so we had a place called the Party Mansion. Now, mind you, I didn't live there at all. As a matter of fact, by the time the Party Mansion came to be, I had already dropped out of college. Because I did. I went to college for a year, dropped out, and went back. But I dropped out, and this was during the time when I was just working, right? Just working. And every weekend I would go to the Party Mansion, and sometimes I would just not go to work during the week if I could get away with it. And I would just live at the Party Mansion. And I was basically the dude on the couch, right? But also, I was the same age as everybody, and I had a job, so I had more money than everybody. Instead of being in college paying, I was making a little bit of money. But yeah, the basement in the Party Mansion was foul. It was a disgusting place. It had what I can only describe as a slave room. It was a small living quarters in the basement that had bars on the windows. Like the door was this heavy wooden door that's closed with a like bar across the door. And it had a little window in it, open air with just bars. And I was like, why is this here? This is some sort of gimp room. But in that basement, we would have parties, and all right, enough people are here to kick this off right. Let's turn off the lights. Let all the glow in the dark spray paint that we put on the walls that's totally going to lose them their deposits shine. And let's play Let Me Clear My Throat. Get this shit started. Get people hyped. Every time.
Yeah. Even
So
in the
good.
GIMP room.
Yeah. And this is like 2007, 2008. And that was the get the party started music. Timeless.
It is. Absolutely.
All right. What do you got for number 2?
All right. My number 2. I can't even build this one up, so I'm just going to say it. The only reason I'm picking this is because, let's be honest, me, you, everybody, all I want to do is zoom, a zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom.
Just shake your rump.
Yeah, rump shaker.
Oh my God.
Rump
Excellent.
shaker, Rex in effect.
Shout
Shout out to Delaware in that song.
Really?
Yeah, there's a line there about Delaware.
Holy shit. I've been noticing that a lot more lately. What was it? A Tribe Called Quest song. I think it's Award Tour.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned Delaware as a part of the award tour. And I was like, I also had always said world tour, but it's award tour. There's a piece of trivia for you today. You're welcome.
So the line, now I don't know if it's complimentary to Delaware. I looked it up.
Okay.
It's called and it's better to do lyrics, especially like these, in almost a spoken word style. Because if you sing it, it's one thing, but if you just say the words, it makes it even better. It's called the Rump Shaker. Beats is sweeter than candy.
Okay.
I'm feeling manly, and your shaker's coming in handy. Oh dear. Slide them across from New York down to your Virginia. See what they did there?
Clever.
Tickling you around Delaware before I enter. See what they did there?
I do. Okay. All right. I see, and I understand. I see, and I understand. Interesting one, but no, yeah.
Yeah, rump shaker, though. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Just shake your rump. That's a fantastic song. And again, and I think this is while we're here, this is a common feature of really good barbecue songs is they are a lot of times borderline adult to adult, but we're like in a place where the kids can listen and we're just like, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now. You're just having a good time. You're not picking up what we're putting down. You're not being corrupted by the music right now. I think there's at least a decent amount of that.
Yeah. Hey, before you do your third pick, I want to do a quick, couple quick shout outs. My buddy Ryan is in the comments. He said Debbie Gibson. Sorry, Ryan, I love you, but fuck you. We ain't playing Debbie Gibson and no barbecue. That's a picnic song.
I tried to ignore it. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Ryan was my best friend growing up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Still talking to me for God knows what reason.
Somehow survived being your best friend.
Jesus. No, he knew me before I got really messed up. Of course, my mom's here. She's always here. But the other person I want to give a shout out to, and I don't know when you jumped on here, but Jackson, my buddy Jackson from back in Utah. The start of the show, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of you. That's from him. He's the guy that inspired that and does it at his karaoke shows. And I still do it. Fucking what? I've known him for damn near 20 years now. And I still damn do that. as a little tip to the hat to him, and he didn't even know it until now, but he didn't hear it because he didn't. Why would he be here at the beginning? But shout out to Jackson. Welcome. Thanks for listening. And anyway, that was our commercial break, and we're back.
And we're back.
Dave, it is time for your third pick in the perfect barbecue playlist thing, whatever the fuck.
I think it was just the perfect barbecue playlist.
There it is.
We could have just stopped there, but okay. All right. I don't know our time period on this one. I'm gonna guess still pre-96. You can fact check me on that one. But I'm going to go with one that is for the people in the crowd, the people at the barbecue who don't have a job right now. Like people at a barbecue have jobs. Like I
already did Ghetto Superstar.
Also a good one. I don't mean like, sorry. I don't mean just have no job. I mean no. They're not cooking. They're not watching over the food. They're not watching the kids. They're not doing any of those things. They're just chilling, right? And more than likely, these people are trying to they got a couple of different versions. I'm talking about the version who's like single. First of all, this isn't a family barbecue. That's an entirely different dynamic here. This has people who are loosely associated enough, maybe like a black party style barbecue here. But there's gonna be people who aren't doing anything.
It's high on the turned up scale.
It's pretty high on the turned up scale, and they're gonna need something to do. They're gonna be dancing. And so this is for the youngins who are trying to get a little gross, a little nasty, get a little grindy. Maybe just flirt a little bit, and that is No Diggity by Blackstreet. And I'm just like, that song always makes me feel a little bit skeevy. I don't know why. As soon as it comes on, I'm like, all right, what's up? Let me scope what's going on in this situation. I want to find somebody who's find me a lady who maybe is just, she looks like she's maybe here by herself, maybe looking for some entertainment. And I'm gonna sing to her. I know the lyrics. I'm gonna be like just kind of next to you, like, what's up? What's going on? That's because I don't know what it is about that song, but it puts me in that mood. I'm like, what's up, girl? What's going on?
Maybe because it says something about wrap it up.
All right.
I mean, it's pretty on the nose there.
It's fairly on the nose, but yeah, it just makes me feel smooth. It makes me feel smooth while it's on. See? Em agrees.
Of course, Em agrees.
That song puts you in the mood. It puts you in the mood. You can that song can be used at a barbecue. That song could be used. Got to bag it up, Of course.
Bag it up, not wrap it up. Bag it up. Jesus, good.
I got to bag it up. Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
Yeah. No diggity. Man.
No diggity. No is just like
no diggity, no doubt.
It's just, and again, still, the teens and adults in the room know exactly what's going on. The kids are like, no diggity, no doubt, no diggity. Nothing. You're like, all right, yeah, it's fine. You're good. Go have fun. So, but I do want to check. I do need to check when that is, because I might be sticking to your rule here.
No diggity is 96. I can tell you right now. I don't even need to look.
Okay, it is in fact. Blackstreet. Whew. I love the era of boy band rap groups. Like, that is a weird mashup. Because there were rap groups, right? There were rap groups that existed. And then there was the advent of the boy band. But there was that middle ground of like, we're hard. We're borderline thugs. But also, we have very clean-cut goatees. And we
with sharp edges.
Sharp edges. Put Steve Harvey to shame. And
oh man,
on the same album, we're gonna have songs about the roughest sex that ever existed, and also let's get married. I love you, girl. Let's get married. And just you're like, what? I don't know what your identity is right now, but I see the boy band thing going on because there's always the sexy one, the cool one, the nerd who wears turtlenecks for some fucking reason. Big old Jack dude who only ever wears beaters.
Yeah.
It's like, what is happening right now? Boy band rap group.
Yeah.
But they pumped out some good songs.
Yeah, they did.
I'm gonna I have to write one down that's gonna go on my left on the table because it is the epitome of the boy band rap group. And I just need to bring it up later, but I don't want to bring it up now just in case for some reason you have it. I doubt it, but you might.
Maybe. Right. Probably not.
So yeah, No Diggity is my number 3.
No Diggity, you're number 3. All right. So I'm circling back around to this is definitely on shuffle because No Diggity dropping in between these two songs is going to be not problematic, but obviously this is on shuffle. Somebody didn't pick this order.
Okay.
But it pairs well. If we're talking, wine, it pairs well.
Okay.
With Rump Shaker, and I'm gonna go with 69 Boys Tootsie Roll.
Hey, yes.
Rump Shaker Tootsie Roll. There you go.
And it's so high energy.
Yeah,
it's so high energy. You come
and
up.
It's a good. I've been drinking. I want to dance because it tells you what to do.
Oh yeah. It's one of the original. My song tells you exactly how to dance to my song.
Yeah,
and it's like,
oh, I like this song. I want to dance. I need to come up with a dance. And they're like, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
Now dip. You're like, all right, shit, I got it.
Damn, we got it.
The Tootsie Roll. God, my childhood was weird, man. The Tootsie Roll was on this workout video that my mom had that when I was a kid, I was just a weird kid who would put on the workout video and do the workouts just because I liked the music. And like it had Tootsie Roll on it, and it was deep. It was deep. Like they didn't get it was called The Grind, and I'm pretty sure it was on BET. Okay. And I think this was like an hour-long workout, like cardio mostly video that was all about dance. And so it's classic late 80s, early 90s. They're wearing wild, riotous colors and a lot of spandex. And yeah, a lot of top-heavy dudes who clearly didn't work out their legs that much. And you're like, all right, cool. And they would dance, and I would get to the point. I would watch the video and do the whole workout just so I could get to the point where the Tootsie Roll came on, and I would do the dance through that and be like, awesome, I'm done. And I would never finish it. I just wanted to listen to Tootsie Roll. It's weird. I don't know why I did that.
Emily also brought up something here that we were singing Tootsie Roll last night. Not in any kind of filthy way, but
But again, keeping with the theme, cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
there you go.
Kids are out here like Tootsie Roll. Heck yeah, I love those. The adults are like, yep.
Tootsie Roll.
God, what a good song.
It is. It's a fun song.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Well, that makes things difficult for me because, All right. For my last two picks, I'm definitely sweeping over, moving along the trail. I'm moving along down the line to a little bit later. I'm gonna hit you with one that is, at least in the circles that I've run in, pretty standard fare at some point, and I think it fits as a more modern classic.
Okay.
And that's gonna be Jay-Z, H to the Izzo. Like that's a solid like block song. This probably fits more in a block party than it does in the straight up barbecue, but the way he like speaks in that song is just kind of very chill. Like, yeah, we're having a good time. Just let me talk to you for a minute. Sounds like he's in that song. He sounds like your uncle that's not the drunk uncle. He's not the weird uncle. He's the uncle that's got a lot of experience and is always like, let me holler at you for a minute. Let me tell you something about yourself. I just want to talk to you. I want to tell you about where I've been. I want to tell you about my life. That's what he's like in that song. So I'd throw that one out there. It's definitely post 1996, but it is a modern classic.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Another person on the street, apparently. Dog's
That's a traumatic sounding bark going on there.
That or somebody's coming over the house.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He just gets very upset between people getting out of their car and people walking into the door. It's like they might die on the walk. So, in any case,
showing concern.
How do you feel about Jay-Z on the list?
I am not opposed to it. I like Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you'd say, "Can I get a?" I'd put that more as a barbecue song than Izzo, but I like that song. I really liked when they did the Collision Course CD with Jay-Z and Linkin Park.
Yes. Super
that being on there was really good. So,
although if for that one, I would go with Encore.
Oh yeah,
because that just oof. But maybe not for barbecue. But that's probably my favorite mix off of that album.
I liked God, what did he do with
the Gray album?
No, there was a song on that Collision Course. I can't remember what song they did it with. Hang on, I'll tell you.
All right,
keep talking.
Well, I'm looking at this.
Talk about Jay-Z.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Jay-Z has a lot of songs that are just kind of chill that I could see playing at a barbecue at various times. Since I'm sure no more Jay-Z's coming up, like Song Cry, I'd get down with that at a barbecue. Not early on when everybody's like really popping and having a good time, but like late in the day when the sun's going down and everybody's a little tipsy, and it's that middle ground between, okay, during the day we were day drunk and having a good time, but it's not yet late enough to get night drunk and have a good time. Just kind of that medium where parents are doing that thing where they're trying to foist off their kids on like the teenagers, because they're like, okay, the teens can't stay out and drink. They can't. So let's send the kids inside to be watched by the teenagers, and they're trying to figure out that situation and how they're going to handle that so they can get wild outside with the rest of the adults, because the real shit's about to come out because it's nighttime.
Gigawatt was the one I was trying to think of.
Oh yeah.
Gigawatt with the song "Faint" by Linkin Park. That's one of my favorites on that one.
Really good. That's really good also. Damn.
All right.
All right. You're number 4. Numero cuatro.
All right. This is going to be a fun one.
Okay.
We'll see if it's going to be a fun one. Noticed I'm trying to do the ticker across the bottom of the screen, keeping track of what the picks have been. So anybody joining late knows what we've picked so far. Very good, sir. Thank you, Vanna. Anyway, dude, this is the great thing. Watch us on Facebook and YouTube. Probably Monday nights. We're going to start doing this as a regular deal. So it's fun. So as you talked about with the knowing the line in the sand, so to speak, when you go from the drinking during the day to what we'll call round 2 of a barbecue, when the sun goes down, and the people that are there for round 2 are there.
Yes. Like, you're in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
You're going to be here for a while.
And I think this is almost universal. God, and I almost want to flip-flop these because I don't know which one's more universal. Now, this is pretty universal.
Okay.
This is the call to action that round 1 has ended, and it is time to start round 2. It is time to transition from day drinking to night drinking and onward. House of Pain, jump around. It's the call that jump around.
That is another one that is a conversation ender.
Yes.
That is the conversation ender. That is you, the parents, again, inside trying to like get the teenagers to watch the kids, or the teenagers are being shits about it because that's what they do. And they're like haggling over like, all right, I'll give you $10 to watch them. They're like, 10? You know you're going to be out there for like 6 hours, more like 50. And they're like, and then you hear in the background, just like faintly, all right, I'll give you $25 last hour. I gotta go. Here, just throw the cash at him and run. Yeah. God.
Yeah. Jump around.
Ooh, no. Can't be. I mean, somebody's gonna be doing it. That's the messed up part. But yeah, Emily brings up ready for that second wave of drinking after eating questionable potato salad that's been out since 1 p.m. kind of people. And yeah, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be somebody who's just like still hungry. The food hasn't really been put away. And they're just like, oh, there's a bowl of potato salad that hasn't been covered up. Yoink. And they just got it. And they're just going at it straight from the bowl like a savage. And you're just, everybody else is like, you shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be eating that. Nobody should be eating that. But yeah.
I mean, but is it at least in some ice?
No, because nobody remembers to put the potato salad on ice. Nobody. And if they do remember to put the potato salad on ice, by 1 o'clock, that ice is melted, and nobody's like, oh, I'm going to go get more bags of ice, dump this water out, put new ice in, and put the potato salad back on ice. Fuck that. That shit's been sitting out in the hot, hot sun in melted water floating for like 6 hours.
So jump out by House of Pain. That's my pick. I love when I can do that.
Oh God. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, it's time for your fifth and final pick.
All right. All right. All right. I got a couple of options. Here. But I think I'm gonna go with the next one that is also my case for post post 96 belongs on the list. I was actually just trying to look up Hova. Izzo is no
Izzo's got to be
2010.
what? What?
No, what is that? That's wrong.
What? Izzo's.
That was 2001.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say it's close to 2000.
Yeah. I'm going to go with an exactly 2000. I'm going to go with an exactly 2000 again. And that's going to be So Fresh and So Clean, Outcast. Everybody has fun with that song because, like, all right, it strikes that middle ground between uh late stage Outcast, where you're looking at like Hey Ya, which I do like that song. I'm not gonna say I don't, but damn it, I've heard it too many times in too many inappropriate situations. I can't. So it we got the late stage there, and then we got like Southern Playlist of Cadillac music, where you can't just throw that on any old where and have people be like, all right, I'm into this. But you can do that with So Fresh, So Clean because people like that song.
I'll be honest, man. My knowledge of Outkast are the songs that everyone hates.
What do you like? Hey,
Yeah.
Caroline, or what is it?
Oh
What's it
yeah,
actually
Roses.
called? Roses. There you
Roses.
go.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do like Roses. I will admit I do like Roses.
I like the song. I like the song, but it's another one of those ones that gets a little too overplayed.
Miss Jackson.
Okay, but that's just a good song.
I do like that one.
You can't. It's hard to dislike that song. Was it Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks is a great one. Mighty O, another good one. I liked that a lot of the early work they did with like Killer Mike, which Killer Mike, one of my favorite modern rappers, as a part of Run the Jewels, which one of these days I'm gonna have to play some Run the Jewels for you. I think you would particularly enjoy Run the Jewels.
I will tell you the story off here about off mic. Ask me tomorrow about Run the Jewels.
Oh, okay. I am so intrigued now.
It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
It's just not a hero. It's not a nobody cares.
So Fresh, So Clean is just a good, solid song. It's got a good hook. I love the dance from the video. When people know that dance that Andre 3000 does, it just tickles me pink because it has a just a charm to it while also looking ridiculous. And I love when people are willing to do it. Just because that was the height of Andre 3000 being a fucking weirdo. So yeah, that one's got particular ties.
He leveled out at some point.
I mean, look, he's no longer wearing parachute pants, no shirt, football pads, and a spiked like Oakland Raiders black hole helmet. He's no longer doing that shit. So I'll say he's improved.
All right. It's fair. It's fair to say. Fair assumption.
All right.
So yeah. All right. So Fresh, So Clean, Outcast. All right. My final pick is I don't know what to say, man. Just it's another conversation starter. Oh, Tony's chiming in. Correction department just chimed in and said "So Fresh, So Clean" is technically not Outcast.
Is it Dungeon Family? Is that what you're gonna throw at me, Tony? Because if that's what you're saying, I'm not. I don't know if that's correct. I don't think So Fresh, So Clean is Dungeon Family. I think that one's specifically Outcast, but I might be wrong.
It's coming up as Outcast on everything. Official music video Outcast. Yeah, by Outcast. It's even on their site. I don't know what the rules are for Outcast. Sorry, I wasn't using my microphone voice. There you go.
Well, so, we'll take this up tomorrow, Tony.
You guys will fight it out, and they will physically fight it out.
I will lose. But I'll
All right. So for my final pick, number 10 in the draft. So this will be the final pick of the night. So I hope I make it good. I'm going with California Love by Tupac.
Yeah, dog. Yes.
That is your conversation stopper. It's California Love by Tupac. That will get it going. East Coast, West Coast. It doesn't matter.
Sleepy Brown. Okay, I see where Tony's mixed up. That is a conversation stopper, because again, it's got that so iconic intro with the little vocalizer, and I always just think about the video where he's just sitting there looking like he's at the dentist with that in his mouth, and it's
that video, could be modern day now,
Mad Max
kind of world,
Yeah.
Still haven't put my spikes on my car yet, but shit.
But yeah, no, that song, the video, the everything about it is great.
Yeah, it's a great. It's got a good beat to it. It's fun. It's
about having a good time.
Yeah, it is. And what? Oh, Tony, I'm getting sucked into the comments again.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. There. Final pick. So there, it's scrolling across the bottom. There's what we just did. Boom. Perfect barbecue playlist. Let's recap. Dave, you went first. You took Summertime by. Now, is that DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, or is that Will Smith?
That is DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Okay, so Summertime. Then I did Ghetto Superstar by is it Prass, ODB, and Maya. Sure. Let Me Clear My Throat, DJ Cool. Rump Shaker, Rex and Effect. No Diggity, Black Street. Tootsie Roll, 69 Boys. Izzo by Jay-Z. Jump Around Has a Pain. So Fresh, So Clean, Outcast, and California Love, Tupac. That is your barbecue playlist.
I like that playlist a lot.
Yeah, that's a great playlist.
I know every moment that's going down while that song is playing, because there's some shit. There is some shit involved with each and every one of those. Specifically, I want to give you Rump Shaker, which is going to cause a fight. It's going to cause a fight.
It's going to cause a fight because somebody's girl is shaking in proximity to somebody she shouldn't be shaking.
Yeah,
near.
And it's gonna be some older dude who's married, who's just like having a beer, minding his business, and then nearby, I don't know, somewhere between the ages of 22 and 30, who's really feeling herself after having a couple of drinks, couple of vodka drinks, and is just dancing up on him. And he's like, I'm just here. It would be rude of me to move away, But then as soon as the song's over, his wife is pissed and she's got something to say. I'm telling you, it's gonna start a fight. What are you doing over there?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm looking up a song that I was going to talk about. Anyway. Fucking video, man. None of this will be in the final release. That's what's great about it.
Yeah, that's
so what did you leave on the board? Now you mentioned you teased something there. Now you got to talk about it now.
Oh, the ultimate oh man. That's 100% true. The old dudes out here just doing their thing, just having a good time, and there's always some young dudes out here who are feeling themselves entirely too much because they got that liquid courage in them. But no, it was the boy band rap groups. Boy band rap groups were hilarious to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I wasn't into them at the time, but you know, you develop and you're just like, that was a ridiculous thing. Do you remember 112?
No.
Good. You shouldn't. They only had like 2. It was probably more, but there are 2 off the top of my head I can really remember. And one of them was Peaches and Cream. Now, Peaches and Cream is a song that is explicit. Wow, like it walks that line of explicit and ouch, that's rude. It's explicit. So the song's called Peaches and Cream. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting greedy in my something limousine. But it's about eating peaches and cream, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. It's a song about cunnilingus. It's just like the goofiest boy band ass dancing with these clean cut dudes who are wearing just giant jerseys. Because again, this is like, I don't know, 97, 98. And wearing giant athletic jerseys was the thing to do. But man, it is a ridiculous song, and you'll have to watch the video. Don't just listen to the song. Watch the video and be amazed at how ridiculous that is. What do you work
on? I just found I brought it up. I flagged it so I could listen to it later.
Yeah. So that's one of the ones that's on mine left on the list. What about you?
Now, one that I think there are songs post 96 that I would definitely listen to at a barbecue. But probably the most recent one I could get down with is, and I don't want to scroll back up through the comments and put it on there, but Cake by the Ocean.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know who does that, but the corrections department can hit me up on that. But Cake by the Ocean is one that I could get down with it. That's that. I don't know. It's upbeat. It's fun. It's whatever. It's fun. It's a fun song. It's a fun upbeat song. Q jumped in there earlier. It said Beastie Boys. That's definitely one that I could get behind. There's definitely some definite Beastie Boys songs that are barbecue worthy, not picnic worthy.
You know what's just an easy pick if like for the sassy feel good nature of it?
Mm-hmm.
Lizzo, come on.
Oh yeah,
you could put a Lizzo on at a barbecue and have a good time.
You could even put that on at a white barbecue.
yeah, you absolutely could. Wait, 2? The Jonas Brothers? Why only 2?
Oh, that's who did Cake by the Ocean. Joe Jonas and was in the band for that.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. Joe
I
Jonas
don't
was the
believe it.
singer.
I
All right, hang on.
don't
Don't make me
believe
corrections
you.
depart me right now.
I can't. No, hold on. The Jonas Brothers did Cake by the Ocean.
One of them did. Joe Jonas, singer of the hell's this band? Joe Jonas. That don't look like Joe Jonas in that. Oh yeah, it does. He's got facial hair. It's like, look at me, I'm rough.
Oh, wow.
DNCE was the name of the band, or Dance, I guess.
See,
DNCE.
I can't see that band without thinking about the song DANCE by Justice. Do you remember that song? Did you ever hear that song?
No.
It's like a I want to say like pop electronica. But it's just like it sounds like a bunch of kids singing the song. It's just super it's a perfect dance song. It's got so much good energy to it, and it's so simplistic. That's another one I think you should listen to. Including now, I know this isn't songs to dance to, but it's kind of turned into songs to dance to. Barbecue playlists, hip hop barbecue, essentially, can also get a couple, just a few, like really dancey, like soul songs in there. You can get a couple. You can throw some James Brown in there and nobody's gonna complain. Not one person. So I'm about that life. I had a bunch of newer hip hop that I will take to a different conversation. And then my one explicit song. I left it off specifically because we had that sort of space where it was the kids could listen to it and nobody's gonna get upset about it. But my one explicit song that you could put on at a barbecue and I think people would still have a good time is "Back That Ass Up."
Emily brings up a good point. At what point do you play one random Hank Williams song?
That's when one of the younger girls who's a receptionist at a law office brings her boss, and her boss puts on Hank Williams, and it's not quite a record scratch moment, but it is one of those ones where everybody looks around like, the fuck? How did this?
I don't see a Hank Williams one, but I could see somebody trying to slide "Devil Went Down to Georgia" in there, and everybody's like, "What the fuck? Okay, yeah, all right." You're like, no,
No.
no. I mean, it's going to be noticed in this playlist. Somebody tries to slide that in there.
I think you can slide in Hank Williams over "Devil Went Down to Georgia." Just gonna put it out there. I just think so. I'm just saying.
All right.
Man.
Family tradition. There it is. Family tradition. That's the Hank Williams you can throw in there.
Yeah. Yes. It's one person who knows all the lyrics to the song. And they're like, I've been waiting for, I don't think this is going to come on. And then they sneak and they grab the iPod and you hear click, 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 as they're scrolling through. Because this is a classic iPod. This is not a new iPod. This is not a touch. This is a classic iPod, and you can hear him scrolling through. And that one Hank Williams song that's somehow on there, and they're just like, let's go.
And it starts with, Aunt Janice singing, and by the end of it, she's singing along to Family Tradition, and then by the end of it, everybody's singing.
Yeah, because you know what? When you go into that with genuine joy in your heart, everybody around you is going to lean into it too. Everybody.
Like, all right. They're like, Aunt Janice, we got you. We got your back.
Got you back.
Ah, yeah. That's.
Oh man, that would be one. That'd be one. I think. I feel like if you play "Friends in Low Places" on this playlist, people who might not otherwise know it, by the time you get to the end of the song, they're like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, 100%.
I do, in fact, have friends in low places.
I like the messaging here. This is maybe we're not as different as I thought. You and I,
We can all long.
you know, that's that's when two families are having their barbecues on the same day, and just all that
And they
separates.
just push the fence over in between the yards.
Yeah, because you know what? Everybody's been getting along to summertime. Everybody's been getting along to what we got here. What's the end of the list is kind of one-sided, but yeah, they've been getting along to some of these others, and they're like, "Oh, let me clear my throat." And just over the course of that, it's like, "Oh shit, oh shit." And now we're just sharing the staples,
That's
the
right.
must-haves.
The must-haves. Damn.
Oh well, you know what else is coming up then?
Hmm.
Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
So good, so good.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna go with "Sweet Home Alabama."
That's a 50-50 right there. You don't know what you're getting at the end of that one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, all right, okay, sure. Oh man, too good.
Absolutely. All right, so I think it's about time to wrap this up. Bag it up.
Bag it up.
Blackstreet would say.
Bag it up. I'm gonna wrap this shit up.
As we said last week.
Wrap it up like pasta in a wrap.
All right. So I hope everybody's enjoying listening to the live streams as much as we're doing them. We enjoy doing them, but we will be back again. We're going to do this again every Monday night until we get tired of it, or they take us off lockdown and we can get out in the streets and not hide.
Yeah, get real in these streets.
And so that's going to continue and move forward. We do broadcast this on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll put links up eventually. And so you can, the podcast itself, we are on anywhere you find podcasts. Hopefully you all know that already. Rate, review, and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll start beefing that up a little bit. Patreon is still out there. We are not doing any of the recurring fees, the one-time sign-up fee, but we are pausing all payments beyond that due to the current goings on, political and otherwise. And what else? Oh yeah, speaking of reviews, by the time this comes out on the main feed, you're still going to have a couple of days, but podchaser.com/P3 show. If you leave a review for the podcast, they're donating money for every review left to any podcast on Podchaser to the Meals on Wheels COVID relief something or other. I think that's the official name. I think it's 25 cents per review left on any podcast on Podchaser. So we're at podchaser.com/P3 show, just like everywhere else. And if we reply to your comment, then they doubled it. So we're going out there and replying to those comments as they come in. And Podchaser is just a cool site anyway. You can listen on your computer to the podcast. You can rate, you can, review it. You can leave reviews for individual episodes, the whole podcast as a whole. You can make lists, do your top 8. It's kind of like MySpace and IMDb combined. Your profile page, you can have, these are my top 8 podcasts and stuff. Remember the whole fight over your top friends on MySpace?
Top 8 was used aggressively for the longest time. Like, oh, you didn't comment on my thing? Oh, you didn't talk to me today, fuck you, Cheryl. How about you? Welcome to number 9. Not in the top 8 anymore. Fuck off. And you'd leave them there too. That would be where you put them. You're not going to drop them off the face of the planet down to like not even in your like list of however many you can have, like 20 or whatever it was. No, I'm going to put you at 9. So you know you used to be here, but now you aren't anymore because you offended me.
Yeah. So, yeah, check us out there. And as always, we're on all social media at P3 Show, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Check us out there. Dave, what do you have for us this week as your little PSA?
My PSA for this week is if you're walking outside of my house, ignore the loud ass barking dog that's decided that you're not allowed to be here. But if you're walking outside of other people's houses, ignore their dogs too. Consider this. Most of these dogs aren't used to seeing people just around during the day, just walking about. You look like a crazy stranger person who's not supposed to be in this neighborhood. They'll get so used to you eventually. You know, it's been about a month now for some people. But don't get too upset at those dogs. Don't antagonize those dogs. They're not doing anything wrong. They are protecting their domain. So just understand that. And for those of you with dogs who are doing all that barking, one, I don't know how you handle it. I just give them a couple of pats for being a good guard dog. Because you know what? Don't you forget. You break them of that habit. And then one night somebody's breaking into your house. And you know what they do? They shut the fuck up like you've told them to do 1,000,000 times. And where's that leave you? Stabbed. Burgled. That need not be the case. You let your dog develop that instinct and keep that instinct. You let them bark. It's good for you and your home and your stuff.
Damn. Passionate tonight.
Yeah.
Late into it.
You always got people. You always have people who are like, shut the fuck up. What do you have a dog for except for that?
I encourage mine. He starts barking. I'm like, get him.
I give him the good boy. Yeah, you yell at those people outside. What are they doing out here? Ah. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, they know. All right, that is it for this week. Remember to check back in next Monday night. We'll be live, same place we are right now, wherever you're watching this. That is where we will be, and we will be recording our special Star Wars episode. So you do not want to miss that. Bam. Next week, a Star Wars episode coming your way, so be ready. And until next time, if there is a next time, we will talk to you then.
Deuces.